At the beginning of the episode, Jang gives Jang Di the contract to acquire Guang and asks her to sign it. Han Jang asks him that because of the kidnapping of Ji Xiying, Han is admitted in the hospital and did you do this? But he starts telling her that this is a business matter and since you have now joined my company, then you should completely stay away from Dangang Medical. Here Sing was helping Chorn to walk in the room, when Jang Di comes there with a flower bouquet for him, then Xing Eni goes out leaving him alone to talk. Now Jang Di asks her how is he, then Han says that you would not have come here just for this thing, then Jang tells him that he wants to acquire Guang completely and I have said yes to this, then Ain says that it is a good thing, Jang says that all this has happened because of you that we had to work with Tokai. After this acquisition, Tokai's stock price will increase a lot. Are you regretting doing all this? But Han denies and says that I gave him Gua Gua's shirts. On this, Jang Di says that you said that we can either be friends or enemies, so now when we meet next time, we will be rivals. And going outside, she tells Sin that I did not know that you will forgive Han so soon. He has just been hurt a little and if Han has used you before, he will use you in future too. On this, Sin says that first I admired you. After knowing your truth, I started hating you, but now I realize that you are a very pathetic person. I feel very bad for you because in your obsession with Han, you have forgotten yourself. You don't know Han well. Hearing this, Jang says that I will go ahead and see how long you guys stay together, to which Xing says yes and goes to the room with a smile. Jang angrily calls Chang and asks him to send the contract saying that I will sign it. Later we see Shou who had come to meet Na. He tells him that I feel bad that you look so weak and says that Shinka left and you were not saying anything here. He says that you got beaten up for her and she left you. She is not that heartless. Na says that anyway all this happened because of me. So Shou tells him that if you don't apologize to Xing right now and convince her, she will never forgive you. Then Xing comes there. Seeing him, he tells him to take care of Varan and feed her fruits. Xing gives him fruits. When Xin was washing the fruits, Xiao started telling Han that you should not act weak, by doing this you will be able to get along with him soon. On hearing this, Ain quickly calls Xin and says that I am feeling quite uncomfortable in my back, then Xin comes close to him to check him, then he kisses her. Seeing this, Xiao says that hey friend, I am the brainless one who did not even know that you both have come together. Now he asks Xin to take care of Han and while leaving, he tells her that when they broke up, Han drank a whole bottle of alcohol, due to which his body got completely allergic. To tell this, Han throws something at him and hits him, but Xin leaves from here quickly and Xin gets a little sad on hearing this. When she is there, he tells Han that that was the last time and I will not do this again and will take care of myself. After this, we see Mango in her house where she was not able to sleep. She is very scared that the kidnapper might come to take revenge, but then she says that she does not know about this place. At that moment, a door closes and she gets scared. Then, she takes a pen in her hand and slowly opens the door and is about to hit the person in front of her, but then she realizes that it is Lu. She asks him, what are you doing here so late at night? He tells her that I thought you must be feeling scared after that incident. If I guard you, you will sleep comfortably. Hearing this, she calls him inside and gives him pillows etc. to sleep on the sofa and says that if you cannot sleep here, you can sleep at your home. Go away, but he starts snoring as soon as he covers himself with the blanket. Seeing him like this, she smiles and goes to him and says thank you, but we see that Lu had not slept yet and he becomes very happy and says welcome to her. Here in the hospital, she goes to Shahan wearing the clothes of a patient and gives him. She says that it doesn't look like a couple outfit, but Han holds her hand and tells her that we are wearing it for the last time because he didn't want Shan to go through all this and now both of them sleep with each other. Next day, Li and Ji come to meet Shan where he was feeling very nervous. Lily asks what happened and he says that I feel that I have come to give a briefing to Mr. Na, but she tells him not to be nervous and go. Then Mango Lu also comes there. He and these people go inside together. They give him gifts and ask about his health. They also ask about Shin who had gone to the doctor. Yeo tells him that you and Shin should take rest, we will handle the company. Then Han tells him how Luo Ping praises him so much, but he refuses to talk about work here and Meng Luo says that he is not nervous. KO. Official introduces her to everyone that she is my girlfriend. She also introduces him to everyone here. That this is my boyfriend who is currently on probation period. At the same time, Xing also comes and tells that today the doctor has said that he might get discharged. That's why these people leave after telling them to take care of him, where Xing says yes. Will you come with me to stay at my house for a few days? When she says no, he starts acting pitifully. That hey, I am a patient, I am not feeling well at all right now, hearing which Xing laughs and says yes, here Mango and Lily were talking while walking. In the meantime, Ang says to Lily that Yeo has changed a lot, now he has become very reliable too, hearing which Lily smiles and was looking at him. Seeing this, Lu says to Yeo that look Lily, look at you. Hey, she is here so she definitely cares for you, but he says that you think so, but Lu says that look, my love story has started with you and Ming became my girlfriend. Lily here tells Mang that Jasuna is not my type of person. So she tells Mang that who knows, she might change the definition of your Mr. Right, and now both of them need to talk alone. Lu and Mang leave from there making an excuse. So now both of them were talking while walking, where Lily says that you talk a lot to my mom, to which he says yes, that we both have a lot of things in common. She tells me a lot of things about you because in her eyes I am your boyfriend. She starts laughing at this. Jiju tells that your mom also told you about your childhood, that how after divorce you traveled a lot and your mom was not able to take care of you due to work, and now when if you are grown up then you have become very busy, due to which you both don't talk much. Hearing which Lily says that now she will try to spend more time with her mother. By the way, my mother also says a lot of things to me, but never good. On this, Jiju says that he is also very confused. He is afraid that you too might fall in love with a person like that. Like it happened with her, whenever she looks for a boy for you, she looks for someone who can take good care of you and keep you happy. Now both of them decide to have lunch together somewhere, where when Lily was walking ahead, messages Luo Ping that he has decided for the offer from Germany, but what it was, we will know later. Mushing brings Han home from the hospital, where she tells Han that when she had come earlier, she had seen these fish. Their tails are exactly like butterflies. When he sees that the fish looks like this, he tells Anu that these are called lucky fishes. I brought them because I thought that by bringing them you will come back to me. Han asks if you were so confident. He says that no, I was just going to wait till you come. Shingo says that I did not know that you will be able to fulfill all the things that I have written in the wish list alone, and by the way, in the lottery that you have bought according to the wish list, what other number is there except our birth and death? Han tells that it is the date when we met again. Seeing this, Shingo starts smiling that you remember this much. It seems that you have liked me since a long time. Now Han tells her here that he likes her since college days. If he had not gone to Germany and had not lost his phone that day, then they both would have probably been together since a long time. And he would have been her teenage love who, after hearing all this, would have been together since a long time. Tears come in Shan's eyes and she says, why did you not tell me all this before? When she said this, Ain says that your eyes are bad, that is why you could not see. Hearing which she starts laughing, and now both of them spend a very good time together. Next morning, Ain is making breakfast where Shring asks, can I help you in any way? He says to her that come on, I will teach you, and then both of them start making breakfast together where they also enjoy a lot. After which both of them go to the office together where she asks Han to take good care of him in his office, and as soon as Han reaches his cubicle, he sees that Shan has kept a flower vase for him there, and there were comfortable cushions on the chair too, so he sits on the chair and starts eating the candies given by Shin. On the other side, Xing and Hanai is sitting with him. The meeting of the talent pool draft is going on where they see Xing's draft and say that if we put all our manpower into this, then we will not get much profit because this is a very expensive and long-term project, and if for some reason we have to leave this project in between, then all our hard work will be wasted. But Xing says that Dang Young Medical will help in this, hearing which they start saying whether the directors will agree. Then Xing says that he will not take everything equally, where after a lot of convincing everyone agrees. After the meeting she comes to Han's office and tells him about this. She says that everyone has their own concerns, but you have to take care of the investors and the board meeting. I will take care of the rest of the draft work. Then she asks him if he is comfortable with this question, to which he says yes. Now she makes him stand and says that I saw some stretching when she was making him do stretching. Then we see that Han was in a lot of pain, but he does not tell this to Xing. Now at night, Xiang was watching the night view from the window when Han comes to her with Da-hyung. This time Xiang says that it does not seem like we three are a family and Da-hyung is our naughty kid, but he starts smiling. Next morning, when Han were going to the office together, he tells her in the car that you are so thoughtful that Mealy brought coffee early in the morning. Then he says that next time I will bring something else too. Xiang asks her to bring juice. At the same time, she gets a call from Yeo. He tells her that the company Yang was selling them tentacles. They have terminated the contract and we need tentacles right now. We will not get them anywhere so soon because apart from them, no one else sells them in the market and without them, we cannot make our products. Xiang tells her. She asks if they have netted the contract, but he tells her that no, their contract was about to expire but now they are not renewing it. Shank says that in this case we cannot do anything and asks him to talk to another company and says that after coming from Germany I was thinking about this, that is why I will try the idea that I have. Next we see that Lily talks to Mr. Ma and asks him for 10 tel. She also tells him that your raw material has helped us a lot, if you give us credit for it, then we will definitely help you in the future. On this he says that I can only offer you kilos because my situation is also tight. Lily says okay and hangs up the phone. Then Yeo comes there, he gives her a drink to drink and also thanks her that she was trying so hard for him, but she goes aside and says that I talked but nothing is happening. Then she gets a message from Shinka who says that the supplier's problem has been solved. On hearing which both of them become very happy, then he asks Lily if she is free tomorrow, then she wants to take him for lunch, for which she says yes. Now in the night when Shin was doing some work in the study, then Han brings noodles for her and asks her how did you solve the problem. Then Shin tells that the CEO of a German company had come here and Shinli knew him, so he introduced us to him and also added Mr. Shu in it, so now both of us are getting benefit from cooperating and our raw material problem has also been solved. For this Han praises her. Then Shin says that but there must be someone behind this successful situation, if yes, then you say that this must have been done by Toke. After giving them a high price, Xiang says that they think too small, then Han says that not everyone thinks big like you. Now he asks her to rest, but she says that she has to see some proposals, so she should go and sleep. Now he brings a file back to her and says that it needs your signature. As soon as Xiang opens it, there is a kiss card inside, seeing which she smiles and kisses him on the cheeks. Han says that this is all that Xiang says. You can use a card only once in a day, so he takes out the other cards and starts looking for. Now which one should he use? Then looking at the massage card he says that friend, I am having a lot of pain in my body, which is why. Seeing this, Xiang starts laughing and takes him to the room for massage. The next day, Chang and Sun are talking, where Jank says that Xiang solved the problem of the woman so quickly, to which Chan says that now she has become very smart but she will show us her weakness soon. Then Jan gets a call from someone that the preparations are done, so she asks her to do everything according to the plan. When Chang asks her, she tells him that she has contacted a marketing company. Seeing this, Chang says that this is why we should never ignore a woman. Otherwise she can do anything for revenge. Then Jan says that earlier I used to show mercy to Han but now I will not do that. And saying this she leaves. Now from here we come to Lily and Jiju who go to a restaurant for lunch. Jiju had ordered a lot of food for her there and says that if you want anything else, then also tell me. Lily says that by the way, let me tell you one thing that I do not like new dishes, rather she likes local dishes more and she does all these things in business meetings. Jiju orders for flowers and other things, then he shows her the flower bouquet that he had brought for her, that maybe you don't remember, but when you met me for the first time in the company, you had brought the same bouquet at that time, I was very happy seeing you. Then he tells her that I want to tell you today that I like you. I had told you earlier also, but since then I have become very mature. Earlier I had done a lot of good things for you, but now I have become very wise. Saying all this, he asks her if you will give me one more chance. Then Lily remembers that she had heard two employees talking in the office where they were saying that how Jisoo rejected the offer to go to Germany. If he had accepted it, he would have become the chief. So remembering this, she says that it seems that I will have to say no this time also, hearing which she gets sad. He puts it beside Lou where Lily explains him that he is a good person and very reliable too. When our printer broke down once, since then you have become the backbone of the company and started maturing, and whatever you are doing in your life, You are doing it for yourself and not for anyone else. Remember that, and then tells him that only I can accept the bouquet, hearing which he gets happy and gives her the bouquet. In the next scene, Mang brings pastries for Lu, but Lu was sitting very sad here, so she asks Mang to smile and asks why he is sitting like this. Then he says that I am behaving so well, still why don't you accept me as your boyfriend? Now Mang shows him a video in which Lu is telling him that when will she accept him. After showing this, she starts recording her own video and says that I consider you as my boyfriend from now onwards. He gets so happy that he starts jumping and asks her that how did you suddenly approve me today? Then Mang says that when I saw Xing and Han together, then I understood that I should not waste much time now. I wanted to tell you after preparing well, but when I saw you with Zyra today, so I thought that I should accept it today itself, and then both of them kiss each other here. Everything was being recorded in the phone. Then when Xing is in her office, then she gets a message from Han who asks her to come to his office, so she quickly reaches there where she sees that the same actress Tang Yu has not come. Now he introduces Xing to that actress as his girlfriend, seeing which he asks her to get well soon. Saying this, she leaves from there. Now she tells Shan that she came here without telling me, that's why I called her to clear everything. Seeing this, Shin is happy and both decide to go for lunch together. Now when both of them are in the parking area, suddenly a car is about to hit Sing, but he saves her by pulling her towards himself, due to which, she starts having severe pain in her back. So, now, Shin takes her to the hospital quickly with Song. When Wan's assistant also comes and tells her everything, she says that she was already feeling that her injury is not so simple. She is in the hospital with Sing Khan and tells him that the doctor has said that you will have to undergo surgery as soon as possible. For this, she says okay. Then, Han's grandfather comes there. Sing leaves him to talk and goes out. Grandpa says that I will get to know soon. He says that he should not have left space for people, but Han says that it is not Xing's fault, she evolved because of me and all this. Then Grandpa says that do you think that I have come here to blame that girl? Then Han says that for me both Xing and Dang Yang are the same and very important. Hearing which Grandpa says that if you want to protect her then first protect yourself, only then you will be able to protect her. He also says that I do not want anyone to do anything to the girl whom my grandson loves, so he asks him to get well soon and says that he should not worry about Dang Yang. I announced inside the room that you have gone abroad due to some important work. Next day when Xing is in the office, then brother-in-law comes and tells that someone has stolen his company's product. She slanders that their products are radioactive which causes cancer in the body, and a diva is detecting it and showing it. Due to this, everyone was making a lot of comments against their company, and due to this, they were not able to understand what to do. Tiju says that all this is a lie and we should tell this to everyone, but Shin says that this will increase the problem even more, and now she calls a press conference to clarify everything. Before this, Shin goes to the hospital where she sends Han for surgery, and then coming back to the company, she goes in front of the media wearing the necklace that Han had gifted her. She tells them that whatever is going on the internet is a lie because all their products have already been tested and they have a certificate that their products are completely safe, but the media people start saying that you have definitely done all this. She must have paid money for this, and the device in that video is detecting that your products are radioactive. Now she brings her product in front of everyone, and that device is also detecting that as soon as she checks that product with her device, it is making a beeping sound on it. When she checks it in the MIC, it is making a sound on that too. Even when she checks it on the reporter's notebook, everyone is shocked to see it. She tells them that there is no problem in our product. This is the problem of this detector. But still, to clarify everything, we are sending our products for testing again. Hearing this, all the reporters believe her and say that it seems that someone has spread wrong information. Then she says that if you want a new story, you can find this person. You will get a very good story from him. She also says that if they want, they can come to their research and development department and see how their machines are made, which will clear more of their doubts. Zhang and Chang were watching the press conference, seeing which Zhang gets very angry and breaks the glass by throwing it. Grandpa was also watching this video and is happy to see how she handled the problem so well. After the press conference, Chang now meets all the employees where everyone was pressing her for handling the situation so well. Chang says that not only did their company's name get cleared, but they are also getting offers to advertise their company for free. After which, B.A. Shin quickly goes to meet Han, where his surgery was successful, but he was still in an unconscious state. Now, When Han wakes up after a while, he is very happy to see Shingo. Here they see Mang, who quickly takes Lu to her house and takes off her coat and goes to her room. He starts telling her that this doesn't seem right to him and hesitatingly says that it is daytime right now, we should do all this at night. But Mang says that no, if we do it later, it will be too late. Hearing this, Lu says okay and starts taking off his jacket etc. Then Mang brings her laptop and asks him what are you doing, seeing which he starts fixing his clothes and says that you were talking about live stream. She says that yes, now is the right time to live stream, I hope the press conference is over, so people's opinions matter a lot. That's why we will live stream now and take interviews of their wallets, all this will be very good for Mang. Hearing this, the poor guy becomes very bitter that is something else he was thinking, and due to his such antics, Mang also starts laughing. After this we see Shin and Han where Han was feeling proud after watching the video of Shin's press conference. Then Shin says that don't look at it. On this Han says that, why shouldn't I look? Shin says that then you will start loving me more. Then Han says that you don't worry about it. I already love you very much and asks her that who do you think did this? She tells that the publisher of the video told me that he did this because he wanted to become popular on the internet. That's why, although he has apologized now, but I think there is definitely some powerful person behind this whose name the creator is not telling us. Actually all this was done by Jang Di, but this plan of his also failed and Xiang solved it easily. Then when Shun was feeding Han orange peel, so he asks her to eat with him, and just as she is about to eat, grandfather comes there who sees them like this and says sorry for disturbing them. He asks Han how is he now, he says that he is feeling much better. He thanks Shin for taking care of him and for whatever he did in the press conference. He also says that all this has happened because of Han, but Shin says that we both are a couple, it is not Han's fault alone. Hearing this, Han holds his hand and grandfather says to Han that if you like Shin then you have to think twice before doing anything, to which he says yes. Then he says that you should take the name that I had written together last time, this is your gift to Risp Singh chairman. When she thanks him, he says that even now you will not call me to the chair. Hearing this he smiles and calls him grandpa, then he asks her to continue eating orange and leaves and both start laughing. Grandpa, when he comes out, he meets Yuan. He tells her that Han has never complained to me about you, so will you do anything and I will not know about it? If he plays tricks on you even once, then you will not be able to handle him at all. You both are cousins, you have blood relation. You should not behave like this with each other. Hearing this Yuan gets a little sad. Next day when Yuan is in her office, Xing comes to meet her. She asks that you are taking care of Han, then she thanks Yuan. She said that I saw you in the hospital, no one knows till now. It is learnt that Han is hospitalized and you have covered it yourself. Then Yang says that I have done this only for Grandpa and asks what work you have. Then Shin says that we want you to support us in the upcoming board meeting for the talent pool and convince the director. Then Yang says that why do you think that I will help you? On this, Shan says that this AI talent pool will not only benefit Dang En Medical but also Dang En Technology. And since you are the vice president of the company, people will praise you too because everyone knows that before you were taking care of Dang Yang so well. Now she starts talking to Yang about this and says that it will cost a lot of money. Where will the investment come from? But Shin says that he will handle everything and if we fail, then you will get a chance to take over Dong En Medical. She starts laughing and says that thank you that you think so much about me. When Fishing comes to the hospital, she finds Ajin in the corridor who tells her that Han is going to be discharged today but he needs complete rest and he cannot stand for more than an hour. Also, if he has to go anywhere, he will have to use a wheelchair and within a month, he will be completely recovered. He also tells her that Han and you have faced so many things together that you have really found your partner and gives them special attention. Shanor brings a wheelchair for Han and helps him sit on it. Then Han tries to kiss her but she does not let him do so. After which she takes him inside her room at night because she had to make a brace for him to sit. Now when both are on the bed, Shanor looks a bit upset. When she asks him what is the matter, he says that I have to go to the hospital for tomorrow. I am afraid that we cannot let you stand and sit for long, but Han tells her not to worry. You have made that brace right and asks her to sleep to save energy for tomorrow's meeting. Next day, she helps Shahan to wear his brace and coat properly and says that she will be with him throughout the meeting. She forbids him from handling too much pain, so he says don't worry, I will handle it. Both of them reach the meeting where Han introduces Xing that she is the vice president of Nai Xinqing, who is handling the AI terrain pool. Then she goes and sits on her seat. Then one of the directors says that you want to spend our profit millions every year on university students who do not join us later. Then what will be the benefit of this? This is a charity which you want to do with our money. Then she replies to Shingo that this is your concern. Lily tells him that I had started a relationship very casually, which when ended, was very hurt. Lily explains to him that Yeo is a very different and good person from others, to which Lily says that he is going to Germany. I cannot stop him for selfish reasons. Jung says that it means that you also like him. Disp. Lily smiles and asks him to have dinner. The next day, when Young is with her grandfather, she gets a message from Han, who was thanking her. Seeing this, she starts smiling and messages him that this is not your style at all. Since when have you become so polite that you are saying thank you? Grandpa, also seeing her smiling, asks whose message has come that you are getting so happy. She tells that Han is thanking me, on which they also start laughing. From here we directly see the scene of 1 month later where Xing was making soup and now Han has almost recovered. Shan says that you have to drink soup, but Han says that he has been drinking only soup for 1 month and he cannot drink more. On this, Shan says that now they cannot waste it. Then Han gives her an idea and both of them play a game in which they had to put grams of soup in a bowl. Whoever comes close to the grams will win and whoever loses will have to drink that soup. Now they start playing this game in which sometimes Xing loses and sometimes Han, and both of them finish the soup together and sit on the sofa where poor Shin is very upset because of drinking too much soup because she has to go to the washroom again and again. Seeing this, Han starts laughing. Here Jung tells Da Chang that they have created a new database which will be used in the Bay project. Now while serving coffee to her, he says that I have no problem with this, you will handle it. Sang says that you look too happy, are you confident that you will defeat NA? On this, Chan says that I do this for Tok's interest, but is your obsession with NA not over yet? Then Jang Di thinks for a while and says that she also wants to see Tok and Gangwa winning. After which, we see Shan, who was reading the news. Then he tells Han that I will drop you to the office before going to Grandma's and asks what are you reading? She tells that Chang and Jang are creating their database. It seems that right now they are obsessed with competing with Dang Yang. On this, Han says that we will know about it in the next scene. Now Han is going to start his work. He goes to Grandpa and gives him the report of Dong Yang of the Research and Development Department. While Grandpa was reading it, Han says that I have decided to do this. People who do not know about this will think that we are wasting all our previous efforts. But in the future, Dang Yang will be invented inside AI. Grandpa says that whatever you want to do it. You and Yuan have your own ideas and experiences. Hearing this, Han says that he will discuss everything with him. Then Grandpa makes him do calligraphy and says that before revealing Dongyang's database, he should also do this. Lena is unable to understand anything, but when he sees his calligraphy, it says that wedding was written on it. Grandpa says that quickly marry Shin or else she will run away and I also have to meet my grandchildren. Hearing this, Han smiles. Then we see Han talking to the media about his AI pool which Chang Xingli and everyone. We were watching. Jahan tells that he is going to make his Dang Yang database public for student research and scientists. People will be able to know more about it. Dang Yang will support them and will also invest in them. He wants all tech companies to come together. Then we see Chang, who was standing on a rooftop and was thinking about something. Then Jang Di also comes there and asks him what are you doing? He says that when I am sad or I am not able to understand something, then I come here and says that I have seen that neither of them ever wanted to compete with me, he just wanted that we move forward together. I was very happy when he was not reacting to my tricks at all. He says that Dang Dang has just revealed his database, he will not get much benefit right now, but later. Talk and Gangwa both will benefit, but Jang says that I still cannot consult Chank on hearing, which Chank says that you joined me only to take revenge from Ain and you are still obsessed with him. I want you to pay attention to the person who is with you by calling me on hearing, which Jang starts looking at him and does not say anything. Meanwhile Han is in the office. Then Xiang comes to give him some documents and tells him that today they are having a farewell lunch for Jiju, so he also has to come there, for which he tells him that when Lily and Sing were reaching for lunch, they meet Shaw at the entrance of the restaurant and they greet each other and leave. Shan looks at Lily here. Lily says that I have already moved on with him, so she talks to him about things here and says that he is so close to you. When Xiang insists, Lily says that she cannot hold him back, and when Xiang insists, she says that she will think about it later. All of them are having lunch together, where Lu says that Lily and Xiang are late so they will have to drink, but Mang defends them and says that why would they drink. Seeing Xiang like this, she says that Mang is so thoughtful. Then Han says that am I not thoughtful? I also defended you, right? On this, Lo says that you become so jealous, you should marry her soon. Han says that that is why I am going to meet her parents. Hearing which, Xiang gets shocked and Na comes to her and says softly that I will also fulfill this last wish of your wish list. Now when all of them were laughing and joking, Han gets a message from Song that Chang and Zhang Di they are taking him for investigation because he had a connection with Ju and he was the one who had a hand in kidnapping Xiang. Even the slander of their company's product was done by these people. Seeing this, Xiang says that he is just getting the punishment for his deeds. Then she thanks Mang that she got a lot of positive response due to her interview and tells Jiju that if he has any problem in Germany, he should tell them. They have arranged everything for him there. Everyone is now cheering for him, but Lily and Yeo both look a little sad here. After lunch, Lily was sitting in a bar and drinking. Shah comes there and asks her not to drink, but she doesn't agree. So he tells her to share whatever she has with a friend. So both of them start drinking together. The next morning, Lily is sitting in a bar and drinking. Receives a package at her home, and when she opens it she finds out that it was sent by Yeo for her. It contained a lot of food items, and Yeo had also left a note for her asking her to take care of her health and eat properly on time. Now she remembers the time spent with him. Then she remembers what Xiao had said yesterday. He tells her that I could not stay with you because of my past, but Jiju loves you more than me. And I do not want you to lose him, so do not do anything that you regret later. Now Lily quickly gets ready and goes to the airport to meet Jiju. When he was about to leave, she stops him by calling him from behind and goes straight to him. After meeting him, she texts Xiang and Mang and tells them that she and Jiju have come together. Seeing this, everyone becomes very happy for her. Max says that it seems now I will have to get ready for marriage. No, who among you will get married first? Then Han comes there. When she shows the message to Xiang, Han says that of course we will get married first. We come to know that he was going to meet Xiang's parents, so they started asking him which suit he should wear. Shim chooses for him. Then when they were going in the car together, Xiang says that if my parents give you a hard time then what will you do? Han says that I will handle it. On the other hand, Xiang's dad was making dishes. Mom thinks if the problem between Xiang and Han has been solved. Dad says that we should know because they are about to come. After a while, they also reach home where Han has brought gifts for Mom and Dad and gives them to them. Mom also asks both of them to wash their hands and face and get ready to eat. She tells them that she has prepared towels etc. for her and also says that she has kept them ready last night. Yeah. All this was prepared for him on New Year, but he did not come, so Pasang takes him away. Now all of them sit together to eat food, where we see that Da had put a lot of chili, etc. in all the dishes, seeing which Shin starts staring at her parents, wondering what they are doing. Dad says that all these are Shin's favorite dishes and they give them to him to eat. When he eats them, the poor guy's condition becomes bad. Seeing this, Dad says that you are not even able to eat Shin's favorite food, so he says how can you two live together? Now Han says sorry to him for whatever happened here earlier, but now both of them will live together and whatever decision will be taken, they will understand each other. Xiang also says that they will talk as much as possible and share their problems with each other. Hearing this, Mom and Dad get up and leave from there and Han starts thinking that he doesn't know what happened, but they all bring the non-spicy dishes that they had prepared for Han and then all of them enjoy a very nice dinner together. At night, Shan comes to her room to talk to her mother and says that there is no need to get married in such a hurry. I am afraid that his family might bully you because they are rich people, but Shan says that this will not happen. I have met all of them. They are all very nice and whether I get married or have children, I will always be your daughter. The next day, they have to go back due to work where mom and dad had given a lot of food and drink to both of them, due to which their suitcase was full and poor Han is able to pack it with great difficulty. Then all of them click a family photo together. Now when Sing comes home, she ticks that wish and puts the photo on the fridge. Then Han says that he will take her somewhere in the evening. Then he takes her to the rooftop of his old office and says that I never thought that I will love a girl so much and spend my life with her. Then he proposes her by showing her a ring for marriage. Shing happily says yes to him and both enjoy the night together. The scene now comes to Jisoo, who was talking to Lily from Germany on video call. Lily is telling him to take good care of himself, and when he says that he is missing her a lot, she tells him that she will come there in a few days due to work, hearing which he becomes very happy. The next day he sends some document for Grandpa, and when he shows it to Shing, it was a prenuptial agreement. Seeing which Shing says that my interest is also written very well in this, and also says that she says that I can't do anything to Dangyang's city, but he throws it in the dustbin and says that this will never happen, they will always be together, and both of them forgive each other. After which we see that both of them go to get their marriage certificate, where they click some nice photos. Then when they were coming back in the car, Han takes her to the same road where she had met him earlier. Remembering that time, Shan says that you really turned out to be a bad person. Han says that I didn't ask for compensation from you. But she shows him her marriage certificate and says that look, I have to give myself to you. Seeing this, Han smiles. After this, we see the scene of their bar where her mom was singing a song and Mang was making a video of them. He was feeling very jealous of this and was interrupting again and again. But then they are happy together. Senna gets the photos clicked and comes back to Han, who was looking for destinations for marriage, and asks Shin what kind of wedding he likes. From here we directly see both of them in Germany, where they have a simple wedding as per Shin's choice, and then they are roaming in the streets of Germany in wedding dress, where they meet the same old couple, and this time they click photos of them. The old man here tells Han that now she has become your wife, on which both of them smile and get very happy and get their photos clicked with each other. Although their happy ending happens here, but there is a special episode of this drama where we are shown the further story of these people, in which we see the scene of 1 year after their marriage, where both of them were living together inside the house and working. If Shing had been there, then she tells him that Grandpa wants us to buy a bigger house, but I like this house and he also wants to see his grandchildren. Saying this, she asks Han if he also wants a baby. Han says that when you want a baby, we will do it then. Then both of them start talking and think that they don't have much time to spend with each other due to work. Han says that tomorrow he will take her to a restaurant. Shano says that she wants to go to a bar where she will come wearing very nice clothes and will seduce him. Han shows her his wedding dress and says that I am not married. Hearing this, Shano comes close to him and asks if his wife is as beautiful as me. But he refuses and starts carrying her in his arms. After this, we see a year later that Shano becomes pregnant. Also become old. And when our time to leave this world comes, if you leave before me, then I will not forgive you at all. But when we see the further scene after many years, Shin was sitting alone because Hannah had also left this world. Where even while dying he uses his forgiven card because he had left before Shin. Now we are shown a flashback of both of them's happy movements, and with this our drama ends here. So guys, this was today's video and I hope you guys liked this video, so please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Then, see you in the next interesting drama. Till then, goodbye.